things that I'll never understand about some men is your guys' intentions are never clear. Not always, but some men. When I talk about men, y'all, I'm only talking about the toxic ones. But like, think about this. A man will fuck you in the ass, cream in your ass, do all this crazy stuff, right? Play with your titties, introduce you to his whole entire family. You know, you'll be around everybody. He'll take you snowboarding with him because that's his favorite activity. And then when you decide to go, baby, like, oh, what are we? Now all of a sudden, go ahead and get your Uber, bitch. It's outside. What? Why don't you guys just sleep with women and that's it? Because then that would put a woman in a box of understanding, okay, he only uses me for sex. Like if a guy's calling you 3 o'clock in the morning, hey puta, come fuck me, you're crazy if you go. If that's not a guy who's not your man, why are you going and doing stuff like that? Is he going out of his way to go help you with your shit, paying your stuff, do things for you? Probably not. So why would you go over there and give him your valuable motherfucking treats? You're giving him your motherfucking pussy, go? Are you crazy? But that's on you because you got to be smart. Now, my thing is, if I was a guy, I would tell a girl from the jump, I just want to fuck around. The thing that bothers me about some men is the way you can't be honest. Look at Blueface. He's disrespectful and rude, and bitches are ready to suck it from the back. You know what I mean? So why lie? Because there's men out here who will tell you the truth, and there's still a dumb bitch right there like, oh my God, you know? So that's why I don't understand the whole point of lying. But you got to know when a man's lying, because if not, they will put you through the ringer. But again, men will do all those type of things and then be like, why does she want to be with me? Why does she want a relationship with me? Well, it's because you do too much pillow talking and you do too much with her. You should just fuck her and keep her at that. There should be no communicating. There should be no hanging out. There should be no holding hands, calling her baby and all that type of stuff because you're only doing her. But again, a lot of you guys will not be able to get bitches unless you lie. But that tells me you're not a stand-up man. That also tells me you're not good with your shit. Because for me, if I was a guy, I wouldn't want crazy irate women around me. Those bitches are dangerous. And we see how women like Krishan have gotten. I wouldn't want one of those. So if I tell you off the bat, I'm not interested like that, I just want to fuck around, and you continue talking to me, then if you get crazy, that's on you. But see, a lot of women are still so stupid, they'll still stay with the guy like that. You know a guy's treating you wrong. You know how I know? You'll feel sick to your stomach. You'll feel confused. You'll be talking to your friends about, oh, he don't this, he ignores me in this, he this and that. Once you got to start asking people about a guy over and over again, mama, that's your chance to understand. God is putting a seed in your head, letting you know it's not going to work. Confusion is the biggest indicator that a guy does not want you, that it's not going to work. Don't let a guy play you. Learn to play the game so these guys don't fuck you in the ass. Get it? Not literally, but you know what I mean. If you learn the game of dating and you take emotions out of it, you won't get played. And if men were more straight up and more straightforward, like the leaders that they say they want to be, we wouldn't have this fucking problem. And I also think that if a lot of people would take each other serious, we wouldn't have this problem. But that's not going to happen now, is it, men? Toxic men, excuse me, not all men. One of the things that I'll never understand about some men.
All right, in that scenario, the scenario she mentioned in the beginning, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to ItsTayTayBee, right? The guy never lied, because if he lied, she's asking him, what are we, right? He didn't lie. He didn't lie. If you got to ask, what are we, that means you didn't get that commitment before you gave up your coochie. He didn't lie. He didn't lie. A man can tell you straight up, well, I just want to kick it. But in a woman's head, she'd think if she hangs around you, gives you sex, you know what I'm saying? Then she just think without getting that commitment, she'd try to get pregnant, or she'd just try to be like, oh, and then she see with another girl. You be like, well, I told you, I was just cool. We was just kicking it. I didn't want nothing serious with you. I told you I didn't want a monogamous relationship. But in their head, they felt like if they hung around, they were convenient, they gave you pussy, or they gave you head the way you wanted to, they can finesse their way into being your girlfriend. That's it. Instead of just saying, let me get a commitment before, I button. If he can't give me a commitment, then, okay, then I know it ain't real. I know give it up. I know it ain't real. Or I know I just won't give it up, and I keep it moving. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter if he lie or tell the truth or don't say nothing at all. Because he tell her, like, I don't want nothing serious, and then she see him with another girl, she's still gonna flip out and feel a certain type of way. If he don't say nothing at all, she's still gonna feel a certain type of, oh, I never said we was this. I told you we wasn't this. It don't matter, lie, truth, or say nothing at all. It doesn't matter. Because women, they just figure that they can finesse their way in. Even women in which, you just kick it with, you just smashing, right? A lot of them have a lot of too much pride to be with you. A lot of them, these women today, too much pride. They know what it is, and they in their mind they already figure like, oh, he's not going to be taking me serious. I gave it up too fast, or I just come over and have fun, and we might smoke, we might watch TV, we might kick it for a minute, and then I'm gone. They have too much pride to be like, you know what, I want something more serious. And then if you ask them, just as ask them that, they try to play stupid and play dumb. You know what I'm saying? These women too prideful, bro. These women are way too prideful. And dudes who've been in that position, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You can already tell, even if you date, you'll never take her serious and you just smashing. You can tell the look on these women's faces when they want more. And a lot of times when they want more, they'll just try to get a baby on you, try to move in, try to leave shit over your crib, try to pop up when they ain't supposed to. So the whole thing, it doesn't matter if you lie or you tell the truth. That's what I'm pretty much saying. It doesn't matter if you lie or you tell the truth. Women make up scenarios in their head regardless, and a dude is just gonna slut you out, have a good time. And these the same women that say, "Well, I can bust a nut, and I can just bust a nut and be done. I don't get attached to dudes. I don't get emotionally attached. Oh, after I get done having sex, I'll just go straight home. I don't want to cuddle. I don't want to hang around." These the same women that be saying that. True. So I mean, she could say, "Well, you girls, you stupid if you come over at 2 a.m. and you give." It doesn't matter. Women can't control attraction. They can't control who they attract. Especially when they say most guys are ugly, most guys are unattractive, or some guys are too pretty, or he's too attractive. Remember that streamer girl was saying, or the dude she was saying, one streamer to DDG, he was too much of a pretty boy. Women are so picky and choosy, right? Even the ugly ones and the big ones, or the real anorexicos, they so picky and choosy that when they find a guy that they're really attracted to, and like I said before, I didn't have girls choose ugly dudes over me. When they find a guy that they truly attracted to, he pretty much can do whatever he wants to her. She's at his mercy. So whether it's 1 a.m. or 2 p.m. right after fucking school, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That guy can dog her out, kick her out, make her walk home, and then call her up again and be like, well, the next day, like, come back over. I'll come pick you up and do it over again. Most women, especially young girls, are a sucker for love. They get passed through the team. Some of these girls that love these guys so much, he'll let the homeboys hit it. They'll let them run a train on them. She'll just be a hoe and thinking, oh, I love him so much. And if I hang around enough, even though I got a train run on me, he gonna marry me. They delusional. And then when they get older, they be like, I don't know why I like the bad guys, because they like what they like. That's why I tell guys, man, you got to deal with the women that's truly attracted to you, that's truly choosing you. That's why you hear guys say, oh, code approaches, let the woman choose you. You got to let the woman choose you. It's not necessarily where you ain't saying nothing, but she giving you strong choosing, so you got to let her choose you. That's just what it is, bro, because there's no denying it. These same women that say they don't deal with cheaters, dude done cheated on her 20 times and he cheated her 21 right now. She's still going to go back to him regardless. She might leave him for a year or two. She might find a guy that's nice, that everything that he not. But in the back of her mind, she really want to go back and fuck with the cheating ass nigga. It's just how they wired. That's why she really got in her feelings when she said that. Yeah, they'll do all this, take your favorite things, and y'all will be cool, and then we ask, what are you? You supposed to, before you get, creamed all up in and get bust down at 2 a.m, you supposed to already know what it is, what the intentions are. Now, can guys lie about their intentions? Yeah. Can guys say their intentions is to be with you and then they find something out they don't really like? Yeah. People got to understand the more information that you entail in life, you ain't going to be the same person you are at 18, you are at 28. Or you at 8 years old, you're going to be at 18 years old. It doesn't work that way. Same thing with women. The more intel you get from a woman, okay, what if you're dealing with a woman? You tell her you want to, eventually get married if everything good, y'all kicking it, and you find out something that's a non-negotiable. She can't cook. Or you find out she bad with money, she got a bunch of debt. Or, or whatever the situation may be. Oh, you meet her family and maybe they were like, oh, you're not like the other guys. You got a job, you stable. Well, something like that happened, right? You got more intel. Or you finally get the coochie and it's trash. You like, I can't deal with that. It stink. Like, nah, that ain't gonna change your opinion. Women gotta understand the same thing with them. They deal with guys, and let's say a guy get disrespected or he do something embarrassing that just turns you off, and now you don't see him the same type of way. It is what it is. A guy's intention could be, oh, she looks so good. Most time we've seen women that we try, I marry her, she fine, I drink her bath water. But you get to know her, like, bro, the pussy definitely ain't worth it, or the headache, she ain't worth the headache. The more intel that you continue to dig up with women, the more intel that you dig up, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you catch my drift. The more intel that you get from these women, or just in general throughout life, your opinions change on them. Women don't even understand. You got to lock these dudes in well, some women understand this, where they care and they love you. They overlook some of those deficiencies. Guys gonna overlook deficiencies more than women do anyway. Just in general, they gonna overlook a lot of deficiencies. They gonna overlook a lot of stuff. Give you the benefit of the doubt. And women do it too when it's a guy that they like. But the guys like a larger pool of women than women like a smaller pool of guys. It's a fact. The ugliest woman got more pickier taste than the top guy. I'm telling you. So, but in general, you know, that's why you get that. But you can get that commitment. It could be genuine. The guy can find out more about you, and he be like, I just don't see you in the same route. Y'all might be kicking it. Y'all might be going strong for 2 years. He about to marry you, and you talk about, you know, you got a train ran on you. Dog, it's instantly over for most guys. Some guys will overlook it, but nigga, like, I'm good, bro. like mostly he'll never look at you the same. Regardless if he still marry you over, he'll never look at you. So you got to understand, the more detail that you have, you got to be just as careful. That's why you can't have that promiscuous past, but you got to be careful with your lips. Talking about, I used to be a hoe, or I got a train run on me, or all my friends is hoe. Watch how you talk about the people that's in your circle when you're a woman. Watch what you say when you dating these guys. Try to keep it minimum, short. Don't down talk about your girls being hoes, or if they ain't nothing good going on, just try not to speak on it. But once you start talking about your girl cheating on her boyfriends, or your sisters all single and baby mamas, and ain't no men, you know, dude gonna make, most dudes gonna hear that, and they gonna put you on the life alert. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Appreciate the love, support. Subscribe, thumbs up the video. But women act like they don't know this. The more the intel that you get about a situation, a person, or the more research you do, the more, you know, stuff you get to know, opinions change. Peace.